Yes, this is a Biden homecoming. Joe Biden just won the election. He is the 46th president-elect. And as you already predicted, the Trump card is ultimately a Biden homecoming. Trump trumped himself in this election. So superstitious and on edge of false ballots and cheating the election, but the truth is, this was inevitable. And Joe Biden has 279 electoral college votes. Trump still has 214. I thought that it was kind of suspicious that, we were stuck here for the last 3 or so days. It was stuck at 264 versus 214. But I knew that since Joe Biden had a 50-point lead, that he was most likely going to win unless if something very miraculous would happen. But I am very happy that Joe Biden won. I am so happy and grateful that Joe Biden is the next president-elect. I know that better days are ahead, and this year's been tough. But what a turnout. The most people have voted in this election alone. At least I think. Over 70. I don't know the exact statistic, but I do know that more people are voting in this election. And on both sides, it was pretty stiff competition. Now, Trump supporters are more devout and loyal, but more people voted they were Democrat and Republican, and I think that is an invaluable lesson, because it doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican, but vote for who's the best for the country. So I'm really not surprised that Joe Biden won. I predicted it while I was making my video. When I made that video about Trump card or Biden homecoming, I knew it would be a Biden homecoming. But I'm also surprised that it kind of played out like this. This almost seems too good to be true, and I'm not for sure how I feel about that. Other than I'm very happy and grateful. Yeah. About that, just in case you heard that is a balloon from my 18th birthday party. But, yeah. I just think that we could have done better in the election. We could have had better candidates, but since this is all that we have, I'm grateful for that. I'm happy and content either way. I do know, at least I think, that Joe Biden would definitely be a better president than Donald Trump ever was, and there are better days around the corner. We have so much to be grateful for, even when things aren't going right in the Oval Office. Just being alive and being well and being able to think for yourself is something to be very grateful for. Really, you can be grateful for everything, because even when things aren't going your way, there is a silver lining in it. There is always much, much positivity around us. So yes, this is a homecoming. This is a home run to the White House, and we all deserve better. We all deserve to have someone who has our best interest at heart. So, yes, a Biden homecoming. Trump got trumped. That's the irony of this. That's the biggest irony. After playing so many Trump cards, you can't help but beat yourself, trump yourself, and ultimately look like a person who has pulled all cards to succeed and still fell. And here's the thing about Trump. He has a hard time accepting failure, has a hard time losing. He has to be the winner. That's why he wants to sue. That's why he wants to file lawsuits. But still, no matter what he does, he lost. And I think that is a lesson to the American people, a lesson to people in general, that you cannot be a sore loser in life. You are only a winner and a learner. So with that said, you can learn that at any particular age. You're either a winner or a learner. You can be both, but you're not a loser unless if you do not comprehend that concept. So once again, I am so happy and grateful that Joe Biden is the new president-elect. I always knew this was going to be a Biden homecoming, and I want to caution that I think there's going to be heat on both sides. I think that there's a reason why they were emptying stores of guns, because they're afraid that people may react. And while we shouldn't live in fear, we should let love guide us. I think that it's reasonable, rational to have this precaution, to be concerned how people might react, because historically speaking, people do not take defeat well. I mean, just even look at, back in the Civil War era, how divisive it was between the North and the South. It sort of resembles how Democrats and Republicans are. It's very hard to call a ceasefire, but it's very easy to war, so keep that in mind. We need world peace. We already have enough war in this world, but we need peace. We need a beacon of hope. We need the faith, the vision. I think people realize that, and that's why Biden won both the popular vote and the electoral college. You don't know how I feel about that. We should have one or the other, because the popular vote can be misleading, and so can the electoral college. And the thing is, all elections matter. It's just, your vote matters, your voice matters. As you can tell, your prayers were most likely answered if you were anticipating a Biden homecoming. But the thing is, regardless if it's a local election or the presidential election, your vote holds substantial weight. And most importantly, your value precedes the vote. Regardless of who is in office or what party is being elected to the office, you have to remember that your value supersedes the vote, the popular vote, the electoral college. Your value is invaluable. So, with that being said, take care, stay safe, and celebrate this Biden homecoming. I am so happy and grateful for the Biden homecoming.